Thank you, Pete. This is the Natural Resources Committee meeting of January 25th, 2021, beginning at 7 p.m. Pursuant to Governor Baker's March 12th, 2020 order suspending certain provisions of the Open Meeting Law, GLC, Chapter 30A, Section 20, and the Governor's March 15th, 2020 order imposing strict limitation on the number of people that may gather in one place. This meeting of the City of Westfield Natural Resources Committee will be conducted via remote participation. Specific information can be found on the City of Westfield website at www.cityofwestfield.org. For this meeting, members of the public who wish to listen to the meeting may do so by tuning in to Channel 12 or online at YouTube. No in-person attendance of members of the public will be permitted, but every effort will be made to ensure that the public can adequately access the proceedings in real time via technological means. In the event that we are unable to do so, despite best efforts, we will post on the city's website an audio recording, transcript, or other comprehensive record of the proceedings as soon as possible after the meetings. I will call this meeting to order at 7:03 p.m. Item number 2 is roll call. Councillor Alley?
Here.
Councillor Morganelli?
Here.
And Councillor Mello is here. Item number 3 is the reading of the record. There is no record to approve at this meeting because they were approved at the last meeting held on December 19th, 2019. Item number 4 is public participation. I believe we have at least one member. Councillor Matthews-Kane, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Natural Resources Committee. I'm Bridget Matthews-Kane. I live at 81 Court Street. I'm the counselor who filed the motion to investigate restarting BayPAC. I just wanted to say I know it'll be a real complex process that involves several cities and towns. My hope is that we can just start investigating how to best go about this, and I'm willing to lend any assistance that I can in the process. So I just wanted to say that at the start of the meeting. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Councillor. We left in item number 5, department updates. There are none tonight, but this is a placeholder as a standing invitation for updates or exchange with other committees and departments, law, DPW, engineering, planning, conservation, anyone that needs to come before us. Item 5 is for you. Item 6 and 7 are old and new business items. The agenda for this meeting, those items were written from the committee list that the chair received from the city clerk on January 12th, 2021. I am open to hearing a motion about the entirety of item number 6.
Motion to accept or move. Are we moving these items into committee or?
These items are in committee. We just need to assign one of us to be a natural resources representative in its investigation under the city charter, chapter 26, paragraph 2.
All right. Well, I make a motion that the chair be a representative for these items.
Sure.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Roll call for every vote. Oh, is there discussion? Go ahead, Councilor Morganelli.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Yes, I think, a lot of these questions or some of them may have been answered already from, water department and things on PFAS and that kind of thing. So, but it would be good to review all those things. It's been a while since that was on the radar, so to speak, at previous meetings. So and there's some very good questions here. So I'm looking forward to hearing from from the appropriate departments on any questions that we have here that they can answer.
Thank you, Councilor Morganelli. Shall we take the roll call? Motion made and seconded.
Yes.
Councilor Alley?
Yes.
Councilor Morganelli?
Yes.
And Councilor Mello? Yes. Item number 7. Councilor Morganelli, would you like to read the motion?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chairman. Madam Chairman, sorry. New business. Motion A is a motion of Councilor Matthews-Kane Ann Morganelli to investigate restarting the Barnes Aquifer Protection Advisory Committee, BAPAC, as it's known, so it can provide Westfield recommendations for planned land use and development projects over the Barnes Aquifer in Westfield. This originally was just a motion this past month at the January 7th council meeting.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Further discussion? No?
There's no, the motion was at the council meeting. We're not, what are we seconding here? We're not, what are we
Oh, no,
motioning?
right, we're actually dealing, I'm sorry.
We're dealing with the motion, so there's discussion. So I have actually a letter that was given to us from Attorney Reed on BAPAC. So there's some interesting things that the public may not know, and that and I'll just read some of the letter here that is appropriate. The Barnes Aquifer Protection Advisory Committee, BAPAC, was created by a memorandum of agreement citing Mass General Law, Chapter 40, Section 4A, hereinafter the statute, as its enabling authority. So the chief executive officer of a city or town or a board, committee, or officer authorized by law to execute a contract in the name of a government unit may, on behalf of the unit, enter into an agreement with another governmental unit to perform jointly or for that unit's services, activities, or undertakings which any of the contracting units is authorized by law to perform. All agreements made by the communities citing the statute for the authority are generated from the chief executive officer. So basically, to summarize that, the mayors or the mayors of towns, or if there's no mayor, then it's whoever's in the executive of the town, can jointly come upon an agreement to form, which has happened in the past, BAPAC. But there is a time limit on this. The statute asserts that the intergovernmental agreements made pursuant to said statute are limited to 25 years. The original MOA creating BAPAC was approved in June of 1989. And by law, it expired in 2014. So BAPAC is, we were told it was operating still after 2014 when actually it shouldn't have been. So, you know, in light of the foregoing, it says it is clear that the authority to make such determination as to whether to move forward with other communities in a regional approach to ensure the management of the resource, in this case, the Barnes Aquifer, lies with the chief executives of each community. So, in other words, the mayor of Westfield, Mayor Humison, and other mayors, East Hampton, Southwick, we can, you know, bring in other people that may be affected by the Barnes Aquifer, neighboring communities perhaps. And in this case, it was Westfield and East Hampton because, of course, part of that aquifer goes into, or Southampton, it actually goes into Southampton. Right. And rivers and streams and things flow into and out of the aquifer. So so that's where we will go with this. We can certainly speak with the mayor and see if he would like to, you know, bring this alive again, I guess with the same name or a different name or whatever, what have you, and see if other communities are willing to step up and get people on a committee to address the issues that we have, and to look forward to the future of protecting the Barnes Aquifer. Any other discussion? Yeah.
No, you pretty much covered the memo.
And our thanks to the law department for their willingness to help us move forward with this and to give us the background that we need to move forward with that. So,
I did send an email to Shanna thanking her for her correspondence on that too, and as I'm sure you did. But she's always very helpful. The whole department is always very helpful in giving us the information we need.
Do I hear a motion on the item?
Yeah, so I would say a motion to hold in committee until we can explore this further with the mayor, because he's the authority behind bringing this back to life.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. And Councillor Morganelli, you will keep Councillor Matthews Kane apprised of the situation as we move along?
Absolutely, I will do that.
Thank you so much. Okay, so the motion has been made and seconded. Roll call. Councillor Alley,
Yes.
Councillor Morganelli,
Yes.
and Councillor Mello, yes. Is there anything else from you gentlemen?
I don't think so.
Then I would entertain one last motion.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Any discussion?
I would like to thank Councilors Oniski and Council President Bean for being here, and of course, Councilor Bridget Matthews Kane and Peter Coles for running the meeting. Thank you for attending tonight, councilors.
Thank you.
Yes, and thank you guys for attending my first chaired subcommittee meeting. Thank you so much. You all did a great job. So this meeting of the Natural Resources Subcommittee on January 25th, 2021 is adjourned at 7:13 p.m. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Council.